What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ronnie 2 Kicks. This is going to be a fun episode. We're going to be talking to the shoe surgeon. Shoe surgeon is the #1 guy when it comes to sneaker recreation. He takes all of these materials and sources them into new shoes, and it's going to be really cool to look at some of my favorites in his collection. So who is the shoe surgeon? That's the million-dollar question. He is the #1 guy when it comes to sneaker recreations. When he first started the process, nobody knew who he was, but everybody was talking about his shoes and how he recreated some of the biggest ones with his own kind of taste. He's known as the guy that puts snake skin and dragon skin and finding all this other crazy material, synthetic leather, and turns some of our favorite shoes, some of the best shoes that have been released in the last 5 to 10 years, into his version of them. And they are extremely popular and extremely rare. They are amongst the most expensive retail shoes you can find. But it's going to be really exciting to talk to him about the business that he has put on. And now he's got just this huge empire, which we are going to get a special look at the downtown LA studio with Shoe Surgeon in just a little bit. So I have gotten the distinct pleasure of getting to know Shoe Surgeon really well and partnering with him on several shoes. So I kind of got on the radar with him a couple years ago, and he was a big 2K fan. I got the opportunity to play in the Celebrity All-Star game in Charlotte a couple years ago, and Dominic set me up with some of the most beautiful shoes for my player tunnel walk. Everybody was talking about them. They have the NBA on the side, the patches, they're removable. You can see I can take them off quite easily and put something else on. Not as easy as I thought, of course, because they've been on there. I don't really want to remove the NBA as much, but lots of customization. The ones that he made were NBA 2K19. Obviously, we are now here on NBA 2K21. And so I have removed the 19, but really like a lot of things that I really like in my own wardrobe, the tie-dye colors, the really kind of creative patchwork, but on a very simple shoe, which is the up-tempos. And there are a lot of iconic words that are spelled out with the up-tempo, so it was cool for him to do this one-of-one NBA 2K shoe. Next up, we had the Superstitions. These were super cool. I was looking for a shoe to rock in my NBA 2K commercial debut, and I was like, I called up Dom. I'm like, hey man, I need some shoes for this, and he came right over and gave me these unbelievable shoes. So, a couple interesting stories about this one. As you can see, the sides are different. Even my left and right shoe are different. It's because they actually start completely black and red. And then you can pick at them, and under the red is blue, and under the black is white. And so every shoe really is kind of a piece of art, and you get to rock it and wear it, and it'll be different for you versus everybody else. Very, very cool design to be able to kind of rip away at it. A lot of collabs have actually done that since. I think Shoe Surgeon was one of the first to do it, and really, really innovative. And then why they're called the Superstitions was because, of course, you see the Chicago red, and you see the UNC blue. And that's a callback to Michael Jordan and his superstition that he had to wear his UNC shorts under his Chicago red shorts when he made it to the NBA. Speaking of Michael Jordan, how can you not talk about these? Probably the best shoes I've ever seen Shoe Surgeon make. Of course, a call out to the OG Chicago's off-whites. You see that 85 in there. You see in the sole it says Python, the symbols of Virgil. He realized that this shoe was going to be super popular. This was the most popular shoe by far in 2016. Was the Air Jordan Off-White Chicago ones. They kicked Off-White into a whole new category. Well, Shoe Surgeon took his own spin on it, and I had been coveting this shoe for a long time. The only way that you can make the Chicago Off-Whites any better is to put snakeskin around them, and the snakeskin, the quality, the value, just the beauty of the shoe is amazing. And then, of course, little nods to Virgil with, of course, the off-white shoelaces and the python instead of, the error, the sample. He puts python in there because literally getting it from a snake. So, but all the call-outs to Chicago, and probably one of the more beautiful shoes in my entire collection. So 3 beautiful shoes with their own individual stories. Let's go make a 4th one. I'm actually heading down to Los Angeles to see Shoe Surgeon at his new beautiful 16,000 square foot studio. Can't wait to see it, and can't wait to pick up the Money Man Lil Baby 24, an homage to Kobe Bryant. Let's go down there and see what's happening.
Did you come by the old space?
Yeah, of course.
So now we're in 16,000 square feet. We used to be in 3,000 square feet, and we still have till the end of the year to do a full build out.
Yeah.
All of these containers are going to get turned into different rooms. So there'll be a barber shop, tattoo shop, a retail space. So this is what I wanted to show you. We have the Money Man collab 24. This is part of the process where we use real $100 bills, and then we dyed them purple.
Where the $100 bills go in this shoe?
The swooshes.
The swooshes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Real $100 bills making swooshes. I love that. Tell me about these the materials that you chose. Obviously, you use snakeskin a lot.
We use snakeskin a lot. It's kind of my staple. It's something that I put on a pair of Jordans 8+ years ago, and it became a trend. So there's just something about the texture. The right shoe is the yellow colorway, and the left shoe is the purple colorway.
All the way from concept to design to production to getting it to market. How much time do you think you put into one shoe?
Design time, that can take a week. Sampling can take a week. People don't see how much stuff we actually mess up as well, and that costs, time and money.
100%.
Then actually making the shoe, about a week. I mean, you're talking 100+ hours, and we're working on the media behind it and how to make sure that we showcase it to the world in the best way possible.
The other thing I gotta shout you out on is building the next generation. You've made that a big part of your life and business to create the next generation of surgeons with your class and everything like that. Talk about how important that is to you.
Yeah, for me, growing up or trying to learn the shoemaking trade, I didn't really have someone to just, give me everything or teach me. There was a lot of people that cursed me away and told me that they didn't want to teach me, and I'm not only helping their lives, they're also helping our lives to continue to, I'm grateful that people want to learn shoemaking or want to learn the process, and I'm just grateful to now continue those classes and to make them bigger. And I just always have thought that the brand and what I was creating was bigger than me. Like, I didn't want to make it about me. I wanted to my goal is just to help change lives, and creating custom sneakers helped create that platform for me.
Yes, 100%.
And now I'm able to kind of go in other directions that can help people.
So you guys got to see the production behind the shoes. Shout out to Dominic. That was an amazing studio, great tour. But now we got to talk about the marketing behind the shoes, the face of the shoes, Money Man himself. So let's talk to Money Man about why this shoe was so important, a one of a homage to Kobe Bryant. Money Man, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, man. What's good with you?
I'm good, dude. I got so much to talk to you about with this shoe. Obviously, First things first, tell us the story about why you wanted to make these shoes.
Well, Gazi and the team over at Empire came to me with the idea. They said they had the idea like let's do some custom ones in commemoration of Kobe Bryant. And I was like, I'm down with that. And that's when I started getting with them to help design the shoe.
Hey, so Money Man, do you want to just walk us through features from your own kind of point of view?
Oh yeah, for sure. So on the tongue, you see we have the custom Money Man in gold imprinted. Also on the swoosh, it's made out of real $100 bills. You can see it's that purple $100 bills. Also on this purple area here, snake skin, 100% authentic snake skin. Also the tongue on the inside of the shoes, custom, which I don't want to pull out and mess them up, but it's custom insoles on the shoes, which say Money Man on them. They also had an opposite colorway going crazy. You know, the shoe is just a masterpiece, man.
Was
Yeah.
you involved with Shoe Surgeon every step of the way? Did you guys bounce ideas off of each other? How was that process?
Well, honestly, what happened was he sent me a few colorways. Like it was really me, Gazi, and the Shoe Surgeon. So Shoe Surgeon sent us over a couple colorways.
Yeah.
I told him to make opposite colors. I said do yellow and purple on one shoe and purple and yellow on the other shoe for the opposite. And then he came up with the money for the check thing. Man, that's wild. When I seen it, I said that's genius. As soon as I seen it, I said anybody would want to wear real money on their shoe.
Of course, your music video just dropped a couple days ago, and it features the shoes prominently. Talk about how, when you went from the shoe that was so brilliant, and then it became such a focal point of the music video alongside, of course, the music itself. Talk about that process.
Well, basically, with me and the team seeing the shoe, we knew it was an automatic hit. Everybody was gonna want the shoe, so we were like, we got to put it in the video. And matter of fact, if you notice, it's one of the main highlights of the video. When people see that shoe cameo, that shoe, they're like, wow, where can I get those from? Matter of fact, people are already begging online. They want the shoe so bad. But like I said, it was for commemoration of Kobe Bryant. We really didn't do it for other reasons. We wanted to give it to tastemakers like you, people who really mean something to the culture and appreciate it. And,
well, what did Kobe mean to you personally? I mean, obviously he had such a big impact on sports, on parenting, on basketball, on families, on so many things. But what did he mean to you personally?
Kobe was a monster, man. He had that will to win. Like, not just basketball, he just had the will to win, and that's what I embodied from him. Like, he had a will to win. He was gonna put the dagger in you. He was gonna take that last shot. You could put the ball in his hands, it didn't matter. And then, he went out fighting. Even his last 2 years in the league or last year in the league, he went out fighting. So, Personally, I just messed with him.
I love that. Hey, Money Man, you stay winning too, my friend. It was such a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining Ronnie 2 Kicks. Thank you so much for these 1 of 8 shoes. They're definitely changing the culture. And I mean, they are incredible and what an homage to Kobe Bryant himself. So thank you so much, Money Man, for joining me, bro.
Already appreciate it. Stay up.
It's that time. It's time to get into the Ronnie 2K ratings. Can't wait to do it. We're rating 4 shoes, so let's get into it. First up, my Celebrity Game shoes, the up tempos with the patches. Incredible. Just the beautiful patches, intricate design. Gotta give these a 91. They're colorful, and they're definitely an everyday shoe. Really awesome. Right after that, we have the Superstitions. Just the innovation behind being able to pick and customize your own shoe really sets these apart. The leather laces, very, very dope. I'm gonna have to give these an 88. And then, yes, the OG Chicago's. If I wasn't gushing about them early enough to give a high rating, it's pretty obvious. I've always loved the off-white Chicago's, and now you put them in Python. These have got to be a 98. These are absolutely sick. I can't wait for COVID to end so I can start wearing these everywhere I go. And finally, last but definitely not least, the Moneyman Lil Baby 24s. Just an incredible shoe. The alternating purple and gold on the left and the right. The snakeskin, you know I love that. And 1 of 8. The exclusivity is off the charts. These are going to be hard to find. You got to reward the exclusivity. You got to reward the purple and gold. What an homage to Kobe Bryant. We're going to give these a 96. I'd give them an 824, but the rating system only goes to a 99. These shoes are incredible. 4 amazing shoes covered in this jam-packed episode. Tell me which one's your favorite. Drop a comment. I don't know how you guys are going to pick. I had a hard time rating these ones. They're all so incredible. But tell me what your guys' favorite is, and we will see you next time.